Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another fine creation by yours truly, LT Wexler / aka KidVid013. How's everybody doing out there today? Well, today I have a very unique ship put together for you. I'm calling it the Prowler 3, and it was delightful to put this puppy together. My friend was with me while I was online while I was putting it together, and I was like, oh, I can't get this piece to go, it won't fit. And I'm like, oh, I did this, and I did this drop down glitch, and I got this to work, and I did this, and I got all these pieces to work, and I need a piece to round this end off. And finally, after I think it took me almost all freaking day to put this puppy together, but I didn't have a design. I knew I wanted to have wings on it, and that was it. Everything else was just slapped together, and I think it came together fairly well. So I wanted to share this with everyone. A few things that the drop down glitch, the flip glitch, all those glitches that you do to get pieces to fit, I was pulling those out of everywhere to get this ship built, because I was running into issues where pieces just weren't connecting, and I said, hey, there's got to be a way to connect this piece. And after a second or two, I was like, well, let's try this, let's try that, and bam, bam, bam. So it might be a little challenging to put this puppy together for you guys, but when you're watching this video, I've ironed out all the kinks and I got it down flawless. So it may take a couple of takes, but this part here, this is the beginning and the intro. So something I don't normally do, but I'm gonna do it today. And we're just gonna start it out here on the back of the ship, the wing, and I'm at one of my bases here, and I'll give you just a little view of the ship from above. It's armed to the teeth. And there we go, down and clear. Let's get in this puppy so you can see what it looks like. My next goal is to actually take note of the halves that I like. I realized I was out stealing some ships before I started this video, and I was like, wow, I really like this all-in-one berth, or I really like this captain's quarters, or I really like this piece. So I need to really take note of those pieces so I can actually just jot them down and know which pieces I want to add to my ship. So alright, let's get started. We just boarded the ship, got Andrea working up there, sweeping up, keeping things nice and clean. So I'm not sure of the maker of this piece here, but this is, I believe, a 3-in-1 all-in-one berth, and I really like it. And it was at my ship builder, as a matter of fact. So I didn't know there was an option for an all-in-one berth, 3-in-1, 3x1. But hey, I like this one, so might be making a note of that. So you come in right here. Here's your docker. It's a slim docker underneath, and we got one ladder here, and we're gonna go on up.
Mom says we might go to Paradiso next year. She's all excited.
And we're up. Nothing back here.
I wonder if they have any good bookstores there.
And I believe this is whatever one that gives you the crew stations. Core or computer station, 2x1, whichever one of those. I think it's the control station or however it's called. But I wish they had something that you could actually tell what the pieces were without literally having to know exactly by looking at it. So got a 2x1 for that, and then here we have 2x1 captain's quarters. I really don't like this layout. What the hell is, get the hell out of my bed. You ain't no captain. Get out of my bed. Jeez. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that, captain's quarters, and then you're right up into the main ship here. Here's whoever he is, Omar Hassan, he's got some specialty that I got added into the ship, but that's it. Very simple to get in. I'm focusing on keeping my habs down. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I got this on my ship, my workshop, my science lab, my infirmary. You know, that's great for role playing, quote unquote, if you just want your ship to look like, you know, whatever. But in reality, I can't think of one time where I've crafted something on my damn ship.
Sure, I would be happy to chat.
So I'm like, why do I need to put a workshop in a science lab and an infirmary? I haven't been sick. If I get sick, I go to a planet and go to Reliant Medical and, get that shot, get cured, or whatever it is. But just, I don't see the need for that stuff. If anything, maybe an armory for looks, but I just didn't throw one up here in this ship. I could probably add one somewhere, maybe, but the way I built the ship, I didn't have room to put another hab in. So I guess you could get rid of the computer core, the control station, if you wanted to have a look-see at that. And here's my it's not a base, it's just an outpost here, but there we go. I got my helium-3 just going back and forth, fueling a few other pads. There's all my tanks. And yeah, so that's the inside of the ship. Not much to see, but we'll get to the outside of the ship here and show you what it is in just a sec. Here is the Prowler 3. And as you can see down there, we got 100% mobility, top speed 130, mass of 2858, crew of 8, and 4K cargo. Not a lot, but you can add some more if you want. I technically wouldn't add any more. Again, if you need cargo, build your cargo ship. You can see my video of this Star Fox here. It's got a whopping, 30K with the perks that I have. So it says 20K down there. Mobility is 8. Not even sure why they gave me 8, but just watch the other video. It's huge. It does work. But back to the bread and butter here. The new ship in my arsenal, the Prowler 3. Great ship. And again, 100% mobility. Few drop down glitches, things of that nature, but you'll see all of that in the build video. Alright, let's get into the build. So I broke it up into these different sections here. So this section here is the bottom of the ship, and then down the middle here will be our cockpit and habs, reactor and such. And then on top of that we'll have some spines with a cap with a tail. And then to the left and right of the main we'll have these curving caps and things of that nature. This piece here, I kept it one piece, but it's several pieces glitched into here, so that will take some finagling, and hopefully we can get that put together. Same thing here with the back piece here, a couple of pieces glitched in together. And then on the very outside wings here, we have this piece here. And again, there's quite a few pieces glitched in there, and left and right respectively. So let's get into the build. First things first, you can almost build this from your ship builder. However, the engines are not located there, so you're gonna need to make at least one trip to get these freaking engines. So the engines are these SAE 5330 engines, and you'll need 2 of those, and then you will need 3 of these SAL 6830, and those are big puppies. And I believe you can get all of those from the Hope Tech vendor. I'm kind of stuck on the Hope Tech vendor for a few pieces, and I went there And I got the engines, but the other pieces that I got, I ended up deleting them and didn't want them when I got back to my shipbuilder. So all the other pieces are located at your shipbuilder, which is the beauty of this build. It didn't turn out that way. I was using a lot of different pieces from the Hope Tech vendor, and then they didn't fit well, and I just kept tinkering with it and ended up deleting all of them but the engines, because you need engines to fly. So alright, let's get into the build here. On the bottom, you will start off with your ship bed 200 landing bay, and you'll plop that puppy down facing forward. This is the front end of the ship. So you'll plop that puppy down, and then dealer's choice, love that word, dealer's choice on the halves. I have a Stroud all-in-one berth, followed by a Stroud companionway 1x1 down the middle, and then you're going to leave an open spot, and you're going to have your Deimos hull, and you're going to slap that shield right on top, the Assurance 1800, and then you're going to have a Deimos belly aft in the back. So that's going straight down the middle of the ship. And we'll go back up to the front. Alright, so we'll start off. You need a couple more of those Deimos bellies. These are going to be 4 because they're facing front. So we can double up and just duplicate this down because it's the same on both sides. So next you're going to have an Acculander. And again, goes without saying, usually you want the lights on the outside. However, we do have to play around with that. But this is the final build. It will be on the outside. So you'll have an Acculander, followed by another Acculander. And as you can see, this one, the lights are on the inside. Dealer's choice with that, you can have it on the inside, or you can have a mid landing gear. So meaning the lights aren't on the left or the right, it's one that goes right down the middle. So either that or the lights need to be facing in the middle for the second set. That's very, very important. Alright, next you can put whatever you want for cargo. I guess if you want to put a heavier one or more I don't know if there's one bigger than this. I mean, there is, I know that, but this has the rounded shape on it. So this is the Galleon S202, and you'll have 2 of those, and I'll flip underneath, and the curve is on the outside of the ship for both of those. So you'll just flip, and then behind that you will have another Acculander landing gear, and on that one the lights again are on the inside, which is different. Or you can go with the mid where there's no lights on the left or right. It's a landing gear that would be in the middle. Totally up to you. You need the snap point. That's why I have the lights in the inside here. I just went with the lights being on the inside. So totally up to you. And then one more Acculander, and this one you will need to have the lights on the outside. So as you can see, it's kind of reverse here. You can see the layout. There's the layout where the lights are where the lights are not. Correct. The lights are not. So lights aren't. So lights are on the gray side. So lights are here, lights are here, lights are here, lights are here on this side. And then at the very back, that's where you're going to plop that big old SAE 5330 engine. And again, I'm assuming you're just laying that down, duplicate, plop it on the other side. Okay, so now you should have that Deimos hull connected to the engines here because they have a snap point in the inside. You already should have that belly aft back there. And then on the outside here, you can see the lights are going to be on the outside here. So you got 2 more Acculanders. Bingo, bingo. And I have my ship colored, so that's how I can tell which way it is. So if we went down underneath here, you can see the lights down underneath the outside there. So that is all very important. And again, if you don't want the lights on the outside, you probably would need to use the mid landing gear. And just for devil's advocate, I'm going to duplicate one here. So you can see the snap points here are everywhere but where the lights are. And that's for the starboard side. This is the port. Again, no snap point on the outside there, which is why I had to flip the gear. Or the next variant, it has snap points on both left and right. If you want to use this one, you can. It just doesn't have lights on it. So totally up to you. Alright. Next, we're going to go down the next side here. And again, this is duplicated. You're going to use a Nova braking engine, starboard and port, other side, followed by a Nova bracer. And that's going to hook right in front of that landing gear. Off to the Nova bracer, you are going to have a Stroud engine bracer. Just like that. And then over here on the side, you are going to have 2 Deimos wings flipped. So you'll have one like this, and then duplicate. Oops, still over there. There we go. Select. Whoops, we don't want that. Delete. But this is what they look like, even though you can't really tell because of this huge square right there. So, and then you'll just do the opposite one here, flipped. Alright, now I will show you how to get this put together. You will not be able to put this together as is. It's only one snap point here, and you can only get one to snap at a time. So you'll need to do some finagling to get that done. So, alright, same thing is going to be up here. You just got 2 wings. And that is your bottom level. Now, I guess let's go ahead with the wing. So, what I'm going to do here is, what am I going to do? Yeah, alright, so let's say you go ahead and get this bottom piece. It's key. Get the bottom piece put together. And you're going to get your engine bracer here. Okay. So what you're going to do is this. You're going to take this landing gear here. You're going to flip it. You can flip it to a mid or whatnot. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. So let's take this puppy off. So here we go. We put our mid bracer down. Here's our 2 wings. Got our mid bracer. We're going to pop that puppy up there. We're going to take this and plop that there. Now you can't get this one to stick. I mean, you can try to get it as close as possible. Whoops. Get it as close as possible. And then do the old flip, 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 flip. I couldn't get that to work, and it was driving me bonkers. So what you need to do is grab your good old piece of Deimos hull. It'll work. And then you want to grab this puppy. Whoops. Undo that. Yeah. And then you want to grab this. And you'll want to attach it to the Deimos hull. And then you'll want to do the flip glitch. Flip, 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 flip. Bingo. And that's how you get that to stick. Does that make sense? So for some reason it's not wanting to go there for me. But that's how you get it to stick. So let's just see here. Deimos. For some reason it's not working with that piece. variant. There we go. And then here we go. You'd see flip, and cancel, and then delete. That's how you get it to go. So if we were to select all, you can see that it's connected, and that's what you need to do to get that done. All right, and it took me just a little bit of time to get that figured out. I'll cancel that. So undo that. Didn't want to do that. Come on. There we go. Alright. So that's how you get those two pieces to stick. Same process up here. For some reason I can't get it to do the flip thing because I already have it situated, but I didn't want to take them all apart just to show you that, but I showed you that one. That's how you get that piece to work. Now once you're done with that, then you can go back to your piece here, go back to the variant, and bingo bango, it's all good. We will take just piece by piece. We'll take that, and that's gonna go back here. Oh, it's not gonna go because we need to do the drop down glitch for that piece there. So that does have a connecting point, but it doesn't on the back. Okay, so let's get the other pieces in here first. Gonna definitely need this grav drive and that, so we're gonna grab both of those pieces, get that in there. Bingo bango. Let's duplicate one of those holes, slap that puppy up here on the top like that, duplicate over, and then duplicate down, delete, get rid of that extra one we just had over there, and now we got our engine. Screw you, Starfield. Alright, now we can grab our other stuff here, and look at that. Lights green, traps clean. Bungo. Where'd that come from? Ghostbusters, you got it. For you movie buffs, that is. If you're not a movie buff, then I guess you probably wouldn't get it. Alright, so we're gonna take both of these here and move them closer. So I'm getting pretty dangerous with this now. So let's go ahead. I believe we'll need to add an extra hole up there. So we will select this again, select that again, bring this up like this, and then what we're gonna do here is just duplicate down, delete, duplicate down, delete, and that's how you get that puppy right there. And then we can delete that. Okay, so now we will take, let's go ahead and grab this piece and move it out of the way here. And then, so for the mid spine, we have a Demo spine A followed by multiple spine Bs. So Demo spine A followed by 1B, 2B, 3B, 4Bs. Followed by Demo spine E, followed by tail A. And since these pieces don't actually connect back to back, you have to select all of them like that, which kind of sucks. Alright, now we will move all of these to the midsection here. Now another drop down glitch, blah blah blah. Okay, so damn you. Okay, we're just gonna set that there for now. We're gonna move this back and out, and we're going to duplicate a Deimos hole here. I think we need to, yeah, we need to go up one more and duplicate one more, and we're gonna attach up like that, and then we're going to duplicate down, and good. remove, and now we are going to select all of these spines, and spines, and push those puppies back. Okay, there we go. Those puppies are back now, just like that. All right. Next, we will take this Stroud nose cap B, and let's see, this is right here. So release, grab. Gonna bring this here, and we're gonna do the flip, release, and that's how you get that flipped up right like that. Bam, bam, bam. Liking it. All right. Something easy here. Let's go ahead and take these two caps, and they are just gonna go right here in front like that. Bingo, bingo. Can we remember the process on the other side? Probably not. You know, it would be all good if... I'm sure that will not work. I'm sure that will not work. Grab. Select all. That work? It'd be too easy if it did. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay, maybe we can remember the process. Okay, we put that there first. Take that off. Okay, and we had to do some Deimos holes, if I'm not mistaken. So this goes there, right? Yep. And look inside here, Deimos hole, duplicate. And up. And take this. Up. And you're gonna duplicate down. Duplicate down, delete. Okay, and yada, and remove that. That doesn't go there. Okay, take this piece here. It goes over just like that. Flip, release. Made this side look a lot easier, did I not? Alright, then you take this Deimos Wing E, and again, the weapon of your choice is gonna slap on that little baby wing. I got my suppressor up here, and that goes right there. Bingo, bango. There we go. There's the Prowler looking good, and then oh shit. Another great old drop down glitch, and I know we're not going to be able to do these two. So we have a Deimos Spine E. We have an equipment plate, so that's not because we have another piece under there, a Deimos Spine. So can we just grab this piece out of here? Yeah. Another mid-cap port, and the engine, and then the obliterator, and this Deimos tail A in there. Oh Lord, how the hell did we get all that in there? Let's select all of this. Undo that, cancel that. Why did it not select everything? Select everything. Okay, that looks like everything. It is. Hey, bingo. That fits on just like that. So we got one side at least. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to take your Deimos Spine E, that goes in the middle, and you want to take your engine, slap that on the back there, and since you can't get the tail to go there, that's alright. What you want to do is to take your Deimos Spine, I'm sorry, a Deimos hull. Stick that puppy on top like that. And then duplicate that down like that. Pull that puppy out. Stick that puppy there. Stick that puppy there. And then duplicate one more over. And then what you want to do is take your tile mid-cap here. Oh, wait a second. I lost track here. Oh, you want to duplicate one more down like that. Then what you want to do is you want to take your tile mid-cap attached there. And then you want to do flip, 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 and then cancel. And it puts it down there. Don't ask me why, but that's what it does. And then delete, delete, delete. Only delete the Deimos hull there. There we go. Take your Stroud cap there. Flip, 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 flip. Cancel. There we go. Delete that Deimos hull. Take your engine brake back underneath there. Okay. Don't do it that way. Take your obliterator or whatever weapon, stack, and there you go. A lot of work, as you can see there. It took me probably like 7 or 8 tries, but I got that to work. So, and then we can delete Deimos hull, delete Deimos hull, and you want to grab your equipment plate and your suppressor if that's what you're doing. And that goes right there in front of the spine. Then take that last radiator, put that puppy back there, and there you have, ladies and gents, the Prowler 3.